Welcome back, folks. I know it's been quite a while, but I'm doing something very special today. This is KFC, not just fried chicken, but also the potato wedges, which I've never seen a recipe for, so I just had to make it, because if I haven't seen it, you probably haven't seen it, at least done right. So what you do is you take a bag and you fill it with flour, add some salt, add some garlic powder, add some onion powder, add some cracked pepper, and then you're gonna shake this up. And the cool thing, this is like a little shake and bake technique, because everything stays in the bag. You don't have to worry about getting all kinds of bowls and cleaning bowls and doing all that stuff. Oh, we're gonna throw a little paprika in there too, you know, why not? And once everything's in there, you're gonna just start to shake it up, because shaking it up mixes all the seasonings, of course. Now take a potato, you take your potato, you cut it in half, you cut it in half again, and depending on the size, you can get, you know, per quarter, like two wedges. We're gonna do just 2 wedges. You could do a little bit more if it's a bigger potato or whatever, but you know, we're gonna do the wedges. Now I took some chicken thigh and I poached it in water, boiling, for just about a minute, just to kind of get the skin a little tighter so it'll get extra crispy. And then I pat it dry and then just hit it with some salt. And you can add a little pepper too. Yeah, we're gonna add that pepper, we're gonna add the pepper. Now take 2 eggs and beat the hell out of those eggs. Just beat them, beat them, beat them, and beat them. Add a little garlic powder, a little onion powder, and a little bit more paprika and salt. Because we're seasoning every step of the way. Why would you not season when you can season it? Taste the better. So you keep beating that up. Now we're doing this sort of triple breading method. We go boom, right into the flour, and look, you don't have to use your hands, they're not gonna get all chickeny, just shake it up, shake it, shake it, shake it, back, shake it up, shake it up. Now you shake that off just to get some excess flour off, and then you put it into that egg bath, and you're gonna let it take a bath, make sure it gets all clean with egg everywhere, right? Just make sure it gets all clean, then shake off the excess egg, and then put it back into the flour. This triple crispy coating is gonna get your crisping so extra crispity-dispity. And yeah. Now put it into that oil, shallow frying this thing at 350. But you know, when it starts to get bubbly, you're all good to go. You know, fry it on for like 4 or 5 minutes one side, flip it over. And I actually flipped it over a couple times because like I like keeping it going, you know, I like moving it around. Look how crispy, look how freaking beautiful. I could just stare at deep fried chicken thigh all godforsaken day. Oh my God, it looks so beautiful. And this is the best part, because we get to be like, well, it looks crispy, but how does it feel? So I stick my fingers right by that oil, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just love this situation right here. There it is. See how crispy? Oh, you can just look and feel how crispy it is through the goddamn television of the internet. And we put it on paper towel. We're gonna pat it dry, and also we're gonna add a little salt to it. Oh, I know it's like you want to eat it, but you gotta take those potatoes and just poach them in some, you know, just simmering water until they're fork tender. See how it just kind of slips into the fork? It's not falling apart, but it's fork tender. That's really gonna help when you fry it. It'll fry a lot faster. So, back with that egg wash, keep those eggs in there and add extra paprika, extra salt, extra garlic powder and onion powder, and then beat that up. And what we're actually doing here is making a batter. So I'm gonna take some flour before and mix that in. And if it gets a little too thick, you can just add some water, but I'm looking for like a thin, almost like crepe, kind of pancake consistency, but you don't want it to be thick. You want the potatoes just to slip in there, just kind of slip in perfectly and be coated without being too goopy or also too liquidy. Just play around, you know, you can always add more flour, add more water, fry one. Pat those potatoes dry, you pat them dry, you put them in the batter and pat them so dry. You want to pat them so dry, so when you fry, you'll be patted dry. Look how good those things are. Oh my God. Oh, have you seen that? See, no one has made these crispy wedges. Everyone's making the chicken, but no one's also making the wedges. And look how perfect this meal is. Those wedges, just like KFC, they are extra crispity, crackety, and I'm just gonna break in, and the frickin' chicken, I tell you, is so moist and crispy. You cannot get more perfect fried chicken than that.
Understand what it takes to be a man when you travel to a land. And when there comes looked away, there cannot be a day, there cannot